Hi, hello, welcome to my live here again on a Monday. I am going to set this up. I'm going to be talking to the lovely Alison Quinn in a minute, if we can work out how to get her on here. So we'll just have to wait for her, I think, to come on. I should have tagged her in this. Fingers crossed. Hopefully she will appear in a minute. But for now, oh, there she is. There we go. Bring them on video. Send invitation. See what happens. So hit and miss doing this. It really is. I mean, it might work, it might not. It says she's being added. Should we see if she appears? First time. How about that? What are the chances?
Can you hear me though?
Probably not. No. Oh no, I can hear you now.
Because the last time I did this, I had to go and find my earphones, so I thought I will get them now just in case, because you know what we're like.
Oh dear. How are you, Alison?
I'm very good. I'm very excited because within my world, we've had a big conference this weekend. It's been very exciting. So, of course, all the team are buzzing and we are raring to go for an amazing next 4 months. Our golden quarter, our silly selling season, as you would say.
Yeah, that's what I call it. You call it something far flashier than the silly selling season.
I think it's going to be the silly selling season after the summer that we've had. There was not a quiet summer here at all.
Everyone says, business in the summer, it's slow. Not for Alison and team.
No, we had a cracking summer. Our best month this year. Literally our best month this year we had in August for the whole team, the whole downline. It was so good.
Yeah, amazing. So some of my audience will know who you are. I recognise a few faces coming up to see us today. But for those that don't, say who you are, what you do, how we know each other.
So, I'm Alison Quinn. I'm a Tropic Ambassador from Liverpool, up the sunny Liverpool, thankfully, today. So I've been in the Tropic world for about 7 years now, and I met Anna, I want to say 3 years ago. And it was probably a random thing that I'd seen that caught my attention. And then I ended up going on, I think it was the Recruiting Skills Challenge with you in the September of that year or something. And I just figured out that, oh God, this lady sort of, one, you know what you're talking about, and two, the things that you were saying just sort of resonated with me, because I like to, and you say you're blunt, but I like to have stuff there in black and white. I don't want to have to try and decipher it myself. And I always say, if you want to do something, find the person that's doing it and grab onto their coattails and do it with them. If you're showing me how to do something, I like that step by step. I like that. So in the last 3 years, gosh, my business has changed massively, exploded. It's gone so busy, and a lot of that is down to your help and support. So thank you so much.
Thank you. So, well, I've not done anything other than do what I do. You've done the things. So tell everybody then, so 3 years ago, what was your business like?
So I have always had a small team, and I've always said we're small but mighty. Ladies come onto the team and they do stay, they do put their orders through and stuff, but we were sort of sat doing the same thing. So I knew that I wanted to become the next level of leadership, and I wanted to be able to create a very duplicatable business that I could say to people who wanted to join my business, this is what we do and this is what we're going to do, because it gets results. It may be for you, it may not be for you, but creating that sort of team environment where I could help more people to achieve what they wanted to achieve. And the things that I learned from you being in the Leader Lounge really helped me to develop that skill myself, because I've never led people before. I've not been a manager I've managed people in a salon, but it's a very different way to do, except I'm self-employed in the direct sales world. So it's a very different situation. But yeah, the things that I learned from you enabled me to grow my team and change. And I'm a level up from leadership now. I'm hoping to become the next level up in the next month or so. So that's very exciting.
It is. Yeah. So back when we first met, you had this little team of perfect ladies. Absolutely
lovely
amazing.
ladies.
Lovely ladies. And they were working and they were doing. They were just not wanting to grow like you. You were looking for people like you.
Yes, bigger, because as I say, I've always said our team was small but mighty, and they all support each other. It's a lovely environment, but just having that next level, and me, of course, changing my conversations that I'm having with people and not making the same mistakes. And it must have been a recruiting skills course that I first did with you, because I always say, and those of you that have seen me and Anna chatting before, I need the words to say and then I'll say it. And when you gave me the words to say about handling objections for people joining the business, did I sign about 12 people up in a couple of months? I was like, where are all these new people coming from? But it was because I then understood what's in it for them. That's another thing that you always say, and helping them to achieve what they wanted to achieve. But yeah, it's funny. And I don't know why I'm always surprised. You teach me something new, I actually apply it, and then it works. And I'm like, oh, that worked. And you're like, yes, Alison, if you do it, it'll work.
Yeah, and this is the thing, it's the taking of the action. And I think sometimes we forget to take the action.
Yeah, definitely. I can get very overwhelmed because I've got quite a big business. I've got a lot of customers. I've got a lot of people in my network. I'm in the situation where I've owned a salon in my local area for 25 years. I've got a really big network, and that really overwhelms me sometimes. But sitting with you on our co-working sessions, on our hot seats and stuff, I know we've worked really closely together this summer, breaking down that action and doing those little things daily. It's then you get the results, and you're like, oh, okay, this is working.
Yeah. And you've got really quite involved in my network, haven't you, in the direct selling success and the Success Lounge stuff?
Yes, and I think all the stuff that I now buy from people in the Success Lounge, because I've met so many lovely ladies in there who are able to help me and serve me and do what I need them to do, which is what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's that networking and that collaboration and all that part of it that we forget about, the sort of membership and group coaching things. Yeah, it's good.
It's a lovely environment to be in as well, because it's a lot of ladies that probably think very similar. Well, you attract people similar to you, don't you? They're your ideal customer. And I then followed you because you were somebody who I felt like I resonated with what you were saying. So it's a lovely environment where people can come together, support one another. Like, gosh, I chat and speak to people who I would never ever have met before, and I've had people join my team through doing stuff with you as well, because I've developed a relationship with them, and when they've decided they've wanted to join my business, they've come to me and spoken to me about that.
Because you've become that go-to person within that circle. That's who they've built the relationship up with. It's worked brilliant for you.
Yeah, it's been fabulous.
Fantastic to watch as well.
Oh, I know, it's so nice to see that. Like, I keep on seeing memories. Like, Jess had put something up last year. I did like a menopause class for some people, because I must have trained doing menopause, and I shared it, and I thought, oh my gosh, that was sort of this time last year. 6 months later, she was going to be in my team and a really integral part of my team as well. And it's lovely to see that development happening, that change in all of us.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. Now, we are starting working together again on the Ignite Mastermind in October.
Can't wait.
It's going to be so good. So you've been in my mastermind before, hence why I wanted you to come on. And you've been on 2. Oh yes, you've been on 2 masterminds. Of course you have. Yes, because you did the joint one with Gemma that we did, the next level mastermind right at the beginning. And the stronger mastermind that we had about a year ago, something like that.
I think it finished early part of this year. Yes.
Yeah. So you've decided to come back. So I wanted you to come and speak to my audience, because you've been on a mastermind and you've seen the journey and you've seen how it works, and you've come back again.
Yes, because it's time for me to sort of. So the first time I did the mastermind, I knew that I needed it, because I'm very much one for learning. I turn up at all the stuff and I watch all the videos and I go back and I rewatch them and I make all the notes. Like, you know what I'm like, I type everything up. But I needed to implement it. I need accountability. I need step-by-step stuff to help me get there, because I would reinvent the wheel 10 times if you let me. I would do like a spreadsheet and a presentation, whereas you would just say, Alison, just pick up the phone and message them. So I knew I needed that kind of structure to help me to achieve the things that I wanted to achieve. So did my business double by the time I'd done the first mastermind with you?
Yeah.
My sales and my customer base grew massively, because it was changing my mindset as to what the customer service I was giving to them and how I was improving that. So I did the first mastermind, then I knew I needed to do the next one. I sort of had the summer off because I was developing a different skill and doing a bit of different training, but I always said I knew I'd come back around October. I knew I needed that to get myself into the place where I need to be now to get to that next level of leadership.
Yeah, you had a lot of changes in your business from doing the last mastermind. I think we finished February sort of time, didn't we? February, March. Yeah. So that gap gave you that space to rebuild, refocus, get all the ducks in a row.
Yeah,
to be ready to go and do that next big thing, which is really exciting.
It's going to be exciting. Yeah, the next 12 months, I've got big plans for the next 12 months. But because I've been on 2 masterminds with you now, and I work with you a lot, I know it will happen. It's not pie in the sky. It's putting that goal out there, but not just putting that goal out there. Like, I didn't have a why until about a year or so ago, maybe. And it's like, it was never tangible, but I've worked through it and I have a tangible why now. I know why I want to do this stuff, and it is the emotional, it's a business, it's a personal, it's
Yes.
a team goal. It's not just, I want to earn £1 million or whatever in a year. There's so much more to it, but because of your help and support and the structure that is there, I know that I will achieve that.
Yeah.
And I know that the other ladies who are there as well will achieve it, because it's, as you say, a mastermind is not training. It's so much more than that. And for me, I think the most important thing I learned about the mastermind was it's a group of women coming together. And whether you are, I know these masterminds are targeted at different, and men, of course. Yes, sorry.
We have you can't see there. Oh, you can. Colin.
Oh, Colin. Welcome, Colin. Woohoo! So it's meeting people, and it doesn't matter at what stage of their business they are at. It's understanding we all have those issues and those problems. We all get stuck. We all have limiting beliefs. We all have things that freak us out, and like, gosh, I'll go live anywhere, but there's things that I go, oh no, couldn't do that. Whereas other people will be happily do that, but would never dream of going live. Yeah. So it's seeing other people. It's not just you, it's everybody. You all have that thing where you need to move to that next level. And I know I'll find it difficult at some point in this journey, but I know that you guys will be there to help me sort it out. Yeah. Like, I had a really personal thing happen during one of the masterminds, and we'd had an in-person day. And I thought at one point, what on earth am I going to do if this thing happens? And I thought, it's okay, the ladies in the mastermind will be there to help me. And that was a huge thing that made me just realise that I've got lovely, lovely uplines in my business. I have got like the best, nicest ladies ever, and they're so supportive. But the way that my brain works, I just need that different structure and that different thing to do.
Yeah, and so, I know what the mastermind you mean. Like, in this industry, you've all got, the majority of you have got amazing uplines and amazing company support. But sometimes you just want it quicker, or you want it faster, or you want to have that, like, exact words to say that aren't copy and pasted, that, and the little tweaks. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, and that's why I do what I do. I don't do it to be separate from your company. I do this as like an add-on. This is what your company's teaching you. This is exactly the same that I'm teaching you, but just in maybe a little bit more depth, or in a slightly different way.
You hear it in a different way. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I don't think sometimes people get that.
Yeah, I suppose it's until you experience it and see what it can do for you. And obviously the way that you train just really resonates with me. And I do like to have that thing that I can pick up, read, follow those steps, but go back to and rewatch it again, ask the questions. Like the summer that we've just had has been incredible, because you've been there for me to say, I've got this issue with this person, this customer needs blah, blah, blah. And you're able to say, well, try this, do that, tweak that. Yeah. Because I'm happy to put the work in. I'm happy to do the outgoing action if I know what I'm doing, if I'm clear and I have clarity as to what I need to be consistent doing. And that helps massively for me.
Yeah. So talking of the summer and talking of the power of a mastermind, we had an amazing week, didn't we, in the mastermind?
We had a pretty incredible couple of days.
So there was, at the time, it was the summer focus bonus part of the mastermind, and there were 8 of you on it.
Yes,
there weren't many, were there?
No, 6 or 8.
Yeah, 7 or 8 people on it. And I can't remember, were we on a hot seat session?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're on a hot seat session, and was it you that wanted to do a WhatsApp party?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, that went from let's do a WhatsApp party to how many sales? 18 grand, 20 grand a sale?
I think it ended up about 22,000 over about 10 days between 7 or 8 of us, I think it was, because I did 4.5 myself over, I want to say 12 or 16 days.
Yeah, from one WhatsApp party.
Yes.
Sharing the idea, tweaking the idea, you coming up with a step-by-step plan that you were then going to put out and do, and then you sharing it with the rest of the mastermind for them to go and repeat, us all tweaking it together. It went crackers, didn't it?
It was crazy, but it was great because we had that format there to sit and do it, because I think I've done one once before, and I maybe did about £800 in sales, but it was understanding the going back to the person, finding out what they wanted, because and the offers that I put out were only my company offers. We had like a free gift at the time. We had some extra face things, but it was packaging that and showing that to people and the value that they could get from it. And some lady said, oh, well, I can't have that offer because that's not the day cream that I use. So me then explaining, oh, well, actually, no, we can pick one of 3 day creams. they were like, oh, okay, I'll have that then. And we have an offer that's £150, but it's actually 200 and something pounds worth of stuff. So showing them that they got this for this price, and them actually going, oh, I thought you only had a couple of those. And I was like, no, this is our company offer. They're like, oh, okay, I'll have it. And so many more people went for that thing because I took the time out to follow up with them. I checked what their expectation was at the beginning of it. So it took a lot of effort, but it was so much easier to do knowing what I was doing.
Yeah, yeah. And it was so repeatable for everybody else then, for you to pass to your downline, which you did with amazing effect, hence the amazing sales in August. But then everybody else in the mastermind then got to tweak that for their company, for what they wanted to do with it and their products. And yeah, it has been amazing. And there will be other people using that, I'm quite sure, within the mastermind. When they find out
I would definitely do that again. But now that I've got it there, I will pop that in my strategy for the year with the team twice or three times a year. And you're not going to do it every weekend, but knowing that we've got it, and as you say, we tweak it because stuff changes, social media changes, how things work and how people buy changes throughout the year and everything else in the economy and stuff. So having the understanding there of what we can do helps us to achieve that goal that we place ourselves as to what we want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've now, with you signing up for the mastermind, the Ignite Mastermind, got the next 12 months together. What is the big plan for the 12 months? What are you going to use the mastermind for?
So for this stage for me, I now want to be able to recruit people who want to build teams. So I have got, I say, lovely people in my team. They all have different goals and stuff, but they're welcome to come and join the team. But I am specifically going to change my marketing now because I would like to build a bigger team and to get into a position within my company. It won't be in the next 12 months, but in the next 2 years maybe, where I need to find 8 other leaders, people that want to be doing this and to be building a business. And of course, if someone doesn't want to do that, that's totally fine. But I need to hone my skill and make that happen in a shorter time frame than it would happen if I was doing it on my own. But being able to say to you, I've said this, I've done that, and you to then say, well, actually tweak this, change this. Once I'm happy saying it, like I've been having conversations at the weekend, haven't I, with people and finding out what would work for them. So I'm planting those seeds and building that up for when I see these people in person, showing them all the new festive products. So it just makes a lot more sense in my head that I can achieve it, and I will achieve it.
Exciting. Yes. Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Yes. So for everybody listening out there and those watching on replay, will you tell everybody why they should join the mastermind?
I would say the mastermind is perfect for you if you want something and you have an idea of what you want, but you're not quite sure how you're going to get there. You just need that structure, that accountability, that sort of, and one lady said to me the other day, it's sort of putting your money where your mouth is. It's like, I could have gone around in that circle, learning, whereas, you know, gosh, like last year, one of my team went to our conference, Glammys. This year, 22 people went to the conference. So next year, will it be 40 or 50 or 60? So I think the main reason for me joining it was to enable me to grow in a way that I wanted to. So my advice to anyone thinking about it is to go for it, give it a go. If you're thinking about it, go for it, because what you're going to learn from it can't be taught in a masterclass or a program or you get so much more from it, and it just changes how you think about stuff, how your mind works. It opens you up to more things, and it just makes things a lot more achievable, because I don't know, it's like the secret sauce, I suppose. It just does something, and it's people working together and people with the mindset and the goals, and we learn so quickly from each other. That we pick things up, like that WhatsApp thing. It was just like, oof, it happened overnight. You told us what to do. I typed it up. We shared it. I tried it. Got these results, and then everyone did it, and it was like, oh, that was a crazy week.
Yeah. Well, we need to have another crazy week. We'll focus a crazy week on recruiting next, shall we?
Yes, that's exactly what I would love to do.
Right, we'll have a crazy week on recruiting. Brilliant.
But you make it fun as well, I think, because if someone thinks I can't do that mastermind because I'm not XYZ, or someone might feel like they're not corporate or they're not, it's not like that at all. It is so, and it's not just one company. There's lots of different companies. There's, like, I'm 45. There's ladies 20 years older than me, people 20 years younger than me. You know, it's not as if we've got our first guy joining. That'll be great fun, and it doesn't matter whether you've got, like, people say to me sometimes, oh, but Alison, I haven't got a business the size of yours. That doesn't matter.
No, doesn't
It's
matter in the slightest.
what you want. Well, because there's people in the business who've been in your mastermind who've had an even bigger business, like double the size, treble the size of mine. It's where you are and where you want to be with your journey and how much you want to move it forward in the next 6 to 12 months is probably the most important thing. It's how much, if you just want to plod along, that's great. And you do plenty of training to help people, and the Success Seekers Academy, like I'm doing the mastermind, but the Success Seekers Academy is great for all the nitty gritty. The mastermind is the thing that powers the change.
Yeah.
That's the thing that moves it forward.
Yeah,
That's for me anyway, for sure.
It's one of the only ways of joining something that isn't more training, but that's going to get you where you need to be.
Yeah, it's that
it's
secret.
It's like, you are buying into a portal that is going to get you working on your business. Like
100%.
I don't know, I can't even explain it. It's just the bizarrest thing. You come in, you pay the money, and you do more, and you take more decisive action, and you're more productive because of the place you're in.
Yeah, and the other people that we sit together on a Monday morning and plan our week and say we're doing this, so we can then reflect and say, well, that didn't work for me, so this worked for you, so I'll try that. And it's that. It's not. Would I get these words right? It's not the how. It's the. I don't know. It's the power behind the doing, the getting it done. Yeah. It's crazy, but it's amazing. I completely value the amount of money that I've spent, the amount of time that I've spent, the experience that I've had has way outweighed what I thought I was going to get. And I absolutely do not regret it in the slightest. I will continue to do masterminds for whichever level I'm at and however I want to grow, because that's how you get to that place that you want to be.
Yeah, I firmly believe the same thing. I'm in a mastermind for my business and wouldn't be without it. I'd always be in something where I've got that group of people to bounce ideas around on that have no with no similarities other than the fact that we're all running businesses. We're not at the same level, we're not at the same company, you know, we're all just helping each other, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's that sort of honesty and integrity and transparency that we come together as a group of people to support. And none of us are making any money from one another. You're delivering the training, so of course you get paid. But it's not like, oh, you know, I'll do this because of this. We're not gaining anything that way. It's purely a, what's the word? I'm trying to think of the right word. It's
a community.
Yeah. It's a lovely community. It's a lovely place to
be. Having a load of people on your board of directors.
Yeah, on
but
your
that
side.
Aren't in charge of what you're doing. They're just there to share all the ideas.
Yeah, and I've made some lovely friends. Like I've got a lady who's joined my business that I think I did meet to do the mastermind.
Yeah, you did.
Who's an integral part of my business and a wonderful lady who I can learn a lot from as well.
Yeah.
But I've made amazing friends as well that I will be friends with for life. So, and I know that happens with indirect sales, but it's nice to have a slightly different cohort of people to do that with as well. But,
and let's just clarify on that point. That lady lost her company.
Yes.
You didn't take her because she was part of the
didn't pinch anyone or poach anyone. We don't do that here.
No, we don't.
But that's what you train now, isn't it?
Exactly. Integrity and all that jazz. Yes.
But
amazing. So thank you so much for being on here, Alison. It's been really helpful. I hope people have kind of got a bigger picture of what this is all about, because that's what I'm trying to get over. People can come along to my taste today on Thursday night and come and have a look. But if you do want to chat more about the mastermind, you drop into my inbox. I'm pretty sure Alison will quite happily have a chat with anybody who wants to ask her anything.
100%. And if you're thinking about it, come along to the taste day 7 till 9 on Thursday evening, because just even that and seeing how much that strategy over the next 4 months, that is like gold dust. That's like, there's your plan, let's get it done. You can fill all the bits in, Anna, with the mastermind or whichever training stuff that you're doing. So 100%. But Anna, I can only say thank you to you for creating this environment for us to be able to come along, dip into it at whatever level we are at, and for you, giving your expertise up and wanting to share that and wanting to make the industry a better place, because some people have businesses that what they're being taught and what they're being trained doesn't vibe with them. So you give a space for them to come along and do something that fits with them a little bit better. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Bless you. Right, so I will see you later, Alison. Thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
Everybody do please watch on replay. I can see quite a few people coming on at the moment. School run must be finished. Come along and watch it again. Ask us anything. And thank you again, Alison. I shall see you all soon. See you soon.
Oh, you're welcome. Take
Bye,
care.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.